my name is Zach Brammer. I work at Andy Moore Hyundai here in Bloomington, Indiana, and today we're going to take a look at the all-new, refreshed 2022 Hyundai Kona SEL all-wheel drive. This one's cyber silver. It's got the lighter interior, so we're going to take a walk around, take a peek at the inside, and then take it for a test drive. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. Don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, hit dislike if you want. I don't care. I mean, it's your life. I'm not going to tell you how to live it. You're here to see the car. Let's get into it. All right, so the first place I want to start is at the window sticker. Again, the 2022 Kona SEL all-wheel drive. Cyber silver with the gray interior. Gets 28 city, 33 highway for a combined average of 30. The sticker price is $25,740. So the first place I want to look is here at the rims. The standard SEL rims, and then we'll take a walk around here on the outside. I'm a big fan of the redesigned front end this year. All right, we'll open the trunk here. Still pretty much the same as the previous year. Got the cargo cover, spare tire down in here. Not much going on back here. Got a little cubby hole, but that's about it. All right, so next we'll take a look at the back seat and then hop in the front seat after that. All right, a few things. One, I always like hopping in the back seat. I'm about 6'2", so I think I'm a solid gauge of height in the back seat. The driver's seat is as far back as it can go, and the passenger seat's about a midway up. But I do want to look at the seats. On the previous year, if you didn't have the leather seats, you had a black and white pattern on the seats that I didn't really care for. But I like the redesign this year. So I'm gonna hop in this seat, which I know is gonna be a struggle. I'll pan down. So yeah, I'm pretty much packed in here, pretty tight. Not as much room as one may want, but again, that seat is all the way up. But we'll move over to the other side, and with the seat about a medium length, I mean, it's pretty comfortable. Head space is pretty nice, and I don't feel squished as far as I do, or as far as it goes in the other seat. You got a little cup holder right here. You don't have too much back here. You got an armrest and cup holder. No HVAC controls here. No USB outlets, which sort of a letdown. But I'm a big fan of the redesigned front, so we'll go ahead and hop up there and continue. Alright, so we're going to start over here on the left. In this SEL, you have blind spot monitoring, which is nice. That'll illuminate yellow if somebody's in your blind spot. Down here, you have illumination control, which I'm going to turn that all the way up. Your downhill brake control and your traction control off. There's not a button for the lane keeping assist, which is usually there, but it is on. So I'm not sure if you can turn that on or off. I'd have to mess around for a bit with that. Basic Bluetooth controls, your voice assistant button there. Right here, you do have, this year, you have, let me focus on it, I apologize. Your lane following assist coming in the SEL trim is pretty nice. It's something usually you have to go to one of the upper ones, but I think Hyundai's starting to make it standard on the lower trims, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna flip through what all can be displayed up here pretty quickly. One. There you go. We'll switch it back to the digital speedometer. So the new infotainment center up here is, I think, a lot cooler than last year's. It's a little bit wider, which is nice. You have wireless Apple CarPlay in this one, which is really cool. You have actual functional buttons. Oh, turn that off, sorry. Actual functional buttons which help, and the dials. I know a lot of people are really knocking the digital buttons, which is understandable. Down here, the HVAC controls, no dual climate, just one setting here for both, which kind of weird on a mid-level trim, but it is what it is. Down below, you have 2 USB outlets and a 12-volt outlet, as well as, let me see if I can get it, a little bit of a storage shelf right there for maybe sunglasses or somebody's phone. Down here, instead of a drive mode button, now there's a drive mode knob. So you can go left and right, and it changes sport, smart, and normal. You got your all-wheel drive lock over here, and then your auto engine on-off button is right here. Now we'll go ahead and take a look at the backup camera. So only one camera, but you've got your trajectory lines, which is nice. This one has push button start, which means also on the key fob, if I can get it out of my pocket here. On the SEL trim this year, you get remote start, which you didn't used to get on any trim level last year. The only way to have any sort of remote start was to get one that had Blue Link, which was the upper trim levels. So what we'll do now is we'll take it for a little spin back to the dealership and then talk about it a little bit more when we get back. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna come to a complete stop over here, and then I like to floor it. It's one of my favorite things to do in the cars. So we'll see what kind of pickup it's got. All right, so I'll count down 3, 2, 1. Got a decent amount of pickup, nothing special by any means. So come around the corner, come to a complete stop. Whoa, the gimbal's going everywhere. All right, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I mean, it's a subcompact SUV, so you can't be expecting a sports car. Now this one does come in an N version, which my dealership is yet to get, but I'm going to be interested to see how that one reacts, its responsiveness and all sort of stuff like that. As you can see, the green light turned on, so the engine's turned off currently. It's still blowing cool air. That's one thing that a lot of people don't like, is when the engine turns off. Sometimes the AC will go out. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll come over here and we'll back into the spot and show you what the backup camera looks like. Alright, there's an N9 Kona, not an N. Switch to my right hand here. Yeah, my camera's going every which way. All right. The back camera is nice and responsive. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it forward a bit. Alright folks, so that was a walk around and test drive of the new 2022 refreshed Kona SEL all-wheel drive. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. I'm going to go over what the Hyundai warranty is real quick. You get the 10-year, 100,000 mile powertrain warranty, which covers the engine, transmission, and drive axles. You also get a 5-year 60 basic new car warranty. You get 3-year 36,000 mile complimentary maintenance, which is essentially a 3-4 oil changes and your 30,000 mile maintenance included. 5 years unlimited roadside assistance. My overall impressions of this car, it's definitely a lot better than the 2021 and previous. You're starting to get a lot of features that you had to pay extra for last time on the mid-level trim, like remote start. I like the new seat colors instead of all the cloth seats being the same exact color no matter what the exterior color is. Now, I did see one of the SEs recently and it did have that sort of checkered pattern, which I don't really care for. So I'm not sure if that's going to be a constant across the board SE thing, but on the SEL it does have, I've seen this lighter color and then the black, solid black, which is a good look as well. I do think it looks a little bit more spacious. They didn't do terribly too much, but I like the way the screen looks a little bit more. I like the way the drive mode is actually a button now. So a few little updates that seem to help out a lot, but not terribly too much different from the previous year. So if you have any questions, leave a comment below and I'll try to get to it as soon as I can. Have a great day. Bye.